Good morning. I'm so very happy with these bureaucrats in Brussels, right? Because they are protecting us, aren't they? We are sending them all this money. Look at what they are doing with it. They take care of us. They have these new set of rules now on censorship, much tougher rules. And they are starting to apply them, right? So it's basically them deciding what you can hear and read. Isn't this great? You don't have to worry about it. This has been my dream ever since I was a kid. I want to be regulated, also for myself, I say stupid things sometimes. I don't want people to hear them, these things. I want the bureaucrats to stop me from saying them. It's a dream. In the past, maybe if there was somebody that you liked and you wanted to listen to that person or read something from that person, maybe you were wrong, Now you don't have to worry about it. These bureaucrats will make sure that you can't read this stuff. You can't hear him. It's fantastic. And maybe in the past you thought, well, this guy is a jerk. I don't want to hear him. I don't want to read anything from this guy. So you stopped reading and you stopped listening. You blocked the guy or you muted him. Now you don't have to care about this anymore. These bureaucrats will do this job for you, you see? It's great, you feel protected, don't you? You feel safe. We already saw it, of course. We saw it on Facebook, this amazing platform. You saw it. There was some text, and you thought, well, I wonder if this is true. And then there was a fact check from Facebook. So you could get the truth right there, It's amazing. And YouTube. I've been banned 7 times. I've been banned on YouTube. I'm so grateful for this. Because I'm a bad guy, I like to be regulated by bureaucrats, stopping me from saying certain things. I just feel very safe and taken care of, Yeah, this is all good. Yeah, they have these new rules. And they are, they have been doing it for some time. Now it's tougher. And they are going for all platforms now. That's right. It's not very hard to predict what's going to happen here. We have seen it already, of course. But we are looking at BitChute, we are looking at Rumble, Twitter, of course. They can put pressure on these platforms now. And if they don't comply, they will have these heavy fines. This is fantastic. Don't you just love it? Right. It's very hard to stop people from talking, And it's hard to stop people from finding out things. It is. But they are doing a great job. Today it's for instance, for the average man, it's very hard to find out what's going on in Russia. You can find it out, but it's very hard. They are making sure that it's hard. They make sure that we get the Western view on this war in Ukraine, right? We get that view all the time. But then if you want to look at the other side of this war, it's so hard, isn't it? Aren't you grateful for what they do to you? And we are looking at the future here. It's not very hard to predict this. Right now it's the pandemic, right? For me, that's been the issue. I can't say certain words, which I'm grateful for. So I use code words, right? And I thought maybe eventually I could stop using these code words, but I don't think so. I will use that word, T. I'll say the T. I mean something else when I say the T. I will be using that word forever, I suppose, because there's more coming. And yeah. And maybe also the weather. This is a sensitive subject. If you just look at the narrative, the official narrative, it's not hard to predict that these topics will be censored too. The election in the United States was censored, wasn't it? But the weather. Now this is an important, very delicate subject for the establishment, isn't it? So you can't say what you really want on this. Well, things can happen to you. Maybe soon we will not be able to talk about it. It's possible, I think. So we will have to invent code words for, climate, or temperature, maybe, I don't know. Well, we are looking at a bright future, thanks to these bureaucrats. Well, it's just a very safe life, isn't it? This is what we all want, right? We don't want strange things happening. We don't have to judge, what is correct or not. It's not up to us. It's up to the bureaucrats to make that decision. See? Yeah, we're looking at a very bright future. How are you dealing with it? I wonder. What do you think about this? Maybe you are like me. You just like it. You feel protected and safe. And this is exactly what we wanted, right? From the start. We wanted the bureaucrats to protect us. Even from ourselves. See? All right. Be good.